My ex-girlfriend Luna was a B-list actress who'd starred in several hit TV dramas, while I was just a minor supporting actor whose face people vaguely recognized but couldn't name. When paparazzi suddenly exposed her pregnancy, all her fans flooded my social media calling me a deadbeat coward who refused to take responsibility while mooching off her success. The kicker? That child wasn't even mine. Luna sounded exhausted when she finally called. "You've seen the trending topics?" I grunted in response. This was our first contact in over 6 months since our bitter fallout. "I'm pregnant. The whole world knows our history. You need to issue a statement claiming the child is yours. We'll get married this afternoon." I took several deep breaths to steady myself. "What did you say?" "Post that acknowledgement and I'll marry you," Luna stated coolly, that familiar note of certainty in her voice suggesting she already considered this a done deal. My fist clenched around the phone. "Why the hell should I? That's not my kid." Her response came dripping with condescension. "Victor, weren't you desperate to marry me before? Consider this your golden ticket. Agree to my terms, and we can get our marriage license today." Our estrangement actually began over marriage. A year ago, I'd noticed Luna obsessively browsing wedding dresses and venues. Thinking she wanted commitment, I secretly planned an elaborate proposal. Instead of delight, my surprise public proposal made her storm off in rage. "You emotional blackmailing asshole," she'd screamed that night, smashing our carefully curated love nest to pieces. "How dare you ambush me like this when I'm finally landing major film roles? Just because you're content being a nobody doesn't mean I'll let you drag me down." After vanishing completely, her agent Wendy stonewalling my every attempt to contact her, Luna suddenly resurfaces with this pregnancy bombshell. Now she expects me to claim some mystery child as mine for marriage privileges? Not happening. I flatly refused. The stunned silence stretched before she finally hissed. "Excuse me?" I said no. "And since you've clearly forgotten, I texted you months ago that we're through. Announce your pregnancy with the actual father. I'm not playing scapegoat." That breakup text came after 2 radio silent months. Was planning a marriage proposal really such a capital offense that Luna had to completely erase me? I'd flooded every platform, her personal number, secret social media accounts with messages, camped outside every filming location she'd ever mentioned. Nothing. It took her agent Wendy finally taking pity to tell me the truth. "Stop embarrassing yourself. She's moved on to bigger things and people. Victor, the gap between you and Luna is just too vast. You need to face reality. Women admire strength. How can you expect Luna to willingly stay with someone who hasn't even established himself in Hollywood?" Wendy spoke with practiced sincerity. "Look at Luna's career trajectory these years. Prime roles. Rising stardom. Possibly reaching A-list status soon. Be sensible and let this end amicably." Her gentle tone contrasted cruelly with the slap of truth burning across my face. The message was clear. Luna had found someone better. A nobody like me shouldn't hinder her ascent. That night, I packed my belongings and sent the breakup text, bewildered why Luna's team delayed the official announcement despite my compliance. No paparazzi leaks. No new romance rumors. During radio silence, I'd foolishly clung to hope. Maybe Luna resisted this separation. Perhaps her agent Wendy acted alone. Today's phone call shattered that delusion. Luna wasn't reluctant to end us. She'd been using me as camouflage all along. I thought refusing her demands would end this. Then dawn brought the studio's call. They were recasting the supporting role I'd earned after 3 callbacks. The signed contract meant nothing. "Check the trending topics," the producer suggested grimly. Hashtag Luna Bennett unmarried pregnancy dominated Twitter's hot search. Her pinned statement read, "I regret this unplanned pregnancy sets poor precedent. But my child is precious. Though alone, I'll embrace motherhood fully. Baby deserves boundless love. Wish us well." Millions flooded the comments. At Victor Step Up. Deadbeat. Typical gold digger, still posing as single while eyeing BL drama clout. Decade wasted on this loser. Hashtag no more broke boyfriends, real men don't ghost pregnant partners. Hashtag Luna stay strong. My socials exploded with vitriol. Luna's pristine image, multiple hit series, our model relationship publicity, made her pregnancy scandal uniquely sympathetic. All fury redirected at me. When Luna called again, Triumph laced her voice. See, Victor? You can't refuse me now. At 9 p.m. tonight. Let's meet at Jade Sea Gardens. We need to talk. She didn't give me a chance to refuse before hanging up. Jade Sea Gardens was our first shared apartment after deciding to move in together. This place witnessed Luna's career beginnings and held memories of our decade-long relationship. When I stepped inside again and saw Luna curled on the couch playing mobile games on her iPad, time seemed to reverse. There she was, the same girl who'd nap lazily on weekends between acting gigs. Her makeup-free face glancing up naturally as I entered. "You're back?" she said casually. I remained frozen in the entryway, refusing to cross the threshold. Barefoot, she approached and grasped my hand. "Victor, can't you forgive me?" Luna tried pulling me inside. I lost control last time, breaking things. Saying awful words, none of that was real. "Look," she coaxingly swung my arm. I replaced every broken item. Kept the lease this whole time. Hired cleaners weekly. I jerked free. "What do you actually want?" Her smile faltered. "Can't you see? I still love you." "Love?" I scoffed. "You're carrying another man's child. Had your fans cyberbully me this morning. That's your love?" Instead of remorse. She coolly smiled. "I just wanted you to realize that you can't make it without me. Yesterday you refused marriage. But one public statement from me, and here you are. Sometimes we bend to circumstances. Don't we?" Her casual threats chilled me. The passionate, genuine Luna I'd loved for 10 years since film school, was she ever real? Back at USC, while I struggled socially, Luna charmed everyone. The guy's dream girl, who inexplicably chose me. My first love. Her acting career took off senior year, through pure hustle, no family connections. Just relentless drive. That's why I understood when she rejected my proposal during her rise. But now I burned to ask, if career mattered so much, why get pregnant by someone else? How dare she speak of love? "Marrying me benefits you," she pressed. "We'll divorce after a year when the scandal dies down. I'll compensate you handsomely." Luna Bennett hit me with a stick, then offered a sweet. In the end, I agreed to get married to Luna and become her shield. Not for any noble reason. I needed to keep my job. Given Luna's current status in the entertainment industry, crushing a D-list actor like me would be child's play. Her fans had already taught me that lesson. I couldn't afford unemployment. Not with my bettered father, Vincent, requiring expensive monthly medical care. Soon, we both posted our freshly minted marriage certificates on social media, captioned with the exact words Luna provided. "After a decade-long journey, I've finally found my forever. From this day forward, every sunrise belongs to you." Luna's fans showered her post with hearts while directing their vitriol at me. Looks like Victor is still a spineless coward who only takes responsibility after being shamed. Acting all reluctant. If Luna hadn't gotten pregnant, she'd never marry this gold digger. My heart breaks seeing our queen settle for this trash. The marriage certificate cleared Luna's Sunwed pregnancy scandal, but destroyed what remained of my reputation. "Fans can be overzealous," she said dismissively. "They'll stop harassing you in a few days. I've talked to the director. That role you wanted is yours again." This industry's hypocrisy stung. The supporting role I'd fought tooth and nail for could be snatched away and casually returned through a star's whim. Luna acted like tossing me this bone balanced the scales, never considering that the part was rightfully mine to begin with. The irony? She didn't anticipate her rabid fans continuing their deadbeat dad campaign even after the marriage. BuzzFeed-style accounts milked the drama, leaking news of my upcoming project. Soon the show's official account flooded with protests from Luna's stans and rubbernecking netizens. This time, not even Luna's influence could salvage my position. "Victor, I'm sorry," she finally muttered, genuine remorse flashing across her face. "I'll get you another project. What's the point of apologizing to me?" I stared at the woman who'd once fiercely defended me. "You used to call out toxic fans. When did you start letting them crucify me?" The silence stretched. Contrary to public perception, I'd always been the casualty in our lopsided relationship. 3 years ago when we went public, I'd scored a 20-minute role in Luna's drama. Her fans immediately branded me talentless clout chaser. Back then, Luna would passionately defend me in fan forums and interviews. But as her fame skyrocketed, the insults multiplied. She stopped policing comments, then gradually absorbed their narrative. These days, I sometimes catch that same disdainful glint in her eyes when industry elites discuss my career, the unspoken verdict that I'm merely riding her coattails. That's why she belittled my marriage proposal, saying I was holding her back. Now she looks down on me to this extent, hypocritically claiming to love me while refusing to disclose the biological father of the child in her womb. Luna finally seemed to realize how much she'd hurt me and began making belated amends. She abruptly reappeared in her fan group chat, unusually stern as she reprimanded fans. Victor is my husband and the father of my child. If you truly support me, show respect to him. Simultaneously, she posted a public statement. Victor has always been my strongest support system. Though he's not famous, I demand my fans treat him with dignity. I won't tolerate anyone calling him a scoundrel. These actions sparked controversy. Casual fans mocked her as being lovesick, while diehard supporters praised her loyalty. Overnight, I became the true Levine fan discussions. After obtaining our marriage certificate, Luna moved back in with me. She reverted to her former self now, became even more attentive. While I hustled between auditions, she visited my father Vincent at the nursing home. She leveraged her industry connections to secure acting opportunities for me. Even during her pregnancy, she played the domestic role perfectly. Coming home exhausted, I'd find her cooking dinner like any ordinary wife, exactly what I'd once longed for. Yet attaining this domestic bliss only felt surreal. Does the soup taste off? Luna asked nervously when I didn't touch my meal. After prolonged silence, I stood up. This isn't you. Stop forcing it. As I turned to leave, she desperately hugged me from behind. Victor, you always took care of me before. I want to reciprocate. I pried her hands away. Then tell me, who's the father? Why keep this child? Her face froze, biting her lip in visible distress. She remained silent. My heart turned to ice. What was I expecting? This entire charade aimed to manipulate me into accepting another man's child. Though Luna kept silent, I soon discovered the truth at a charity gala far beyond my professional stature, mysteriously receiving an invitation anyway. There stood an aristocratic man scrutinizing me with disdain before scoffing. So you're Luna's choice? I stared at his face, mirroring mine with uncanny resemblance. Smirking at my realization, he tilted his chin. Leonard Grant. The name resonated through the entertainment industry. The Mitchell family's adopted heir controlled major film distribution channels and Hollywood investments. Suddenly, everything clicked. Luna's career had skyrocketed exactly 4 years ago precisely when Leonard began expanding his media empire. She received numerous offers for primetime TV dramas. Though not the lead, the supporting roles she landed were all well-loved characters with significant screen presence. As hit after hit aired, Luna earned audience acclaim, even emerging as a standout talent among the new generation of actors. All this, it turned out, had been orchestrated by Leo. I asked bitterly, did you two start this relationship 4 years ago? Leo frowned, correcting me. Relationship? Luna's always loved me. From the beginning. So I wasn't just a shield, but a replacement too. He briefly recounted their history: childhood sweethearts, separated by class differences since elementary school. One shipped abroad by his family, the other storming into show business out of spite. She only settled for you because you resemble me. Leo stared at my face with a mix of disdain and irritation. Marrying you was just to spite me. I nearly laughed. Star-crossed lovers reuniting after years. Discovering their lingering feelings, it sounded like some sappy movie plot. Yet everyone knew Leo, despite his low profile, was married to Kathy, heiress and CEO of their family conglomerate. Married. The Luna I'd cherished was content being his dirty secret. As the gala wound down, he warned, I'll let the past decade slide. Know your place. Stop reaching above your station, or you and that bedridden father of yours will be driven out of this city. I didn't go home. Let Luna blow up my phone. Instead, I sat watching my father's gaunt face in the hospital room. The nurse said his bed sores had kept him awake for days, only the pain pump gave him merciful sleep. Dad, I whispered. I met him. We're twins. Identical. Why does nobody see it? My throat tightened. He threatened to ruin us. Knowing full well you're paralyzed. Do you think he knows? That you're his birth father? That I'm his twin? My eyes burned. Of course he knew. A man of his resources could have uncovered the truth with a snap of fingers. Life's cruel joke. The son my father searched for before his accident was Luna's precious Leo. And I? Just my own brother's stand-in. Luna loved him enough to bear his child in adultery. No wonder she needed me for public appearances. Our resemblance would explain the baby's features. Shame crashed over me like tidal waves. My 30 years reduced to a pathetic farce. But why? Because I lacked fame? Because I came from nothing? I deserved to be their stepping stone? The apartment was dark when I returned. Luna sat rigid on the couch, jolting at the door's click. Victor. She sprang up, eyes frantic. I called so many times. Why didn't you answer? Her voice frayed at the edges. I just stared at her in silence. Luna's face flickered with panic before she tentatively asked, You attended the charity gala tonight, right? Did you meet anyone? What do you think? My voice came out flat. She bit her lip, struggling to speak. Exhaustion weighed on me like lead. I couldn't muster the energy for our usual dance. You know exactly why the organizers invited me. Leo personally sent the invitation. All color drained from Luna's face. Her grip on my arm slackened as tears pooled in her eyes. The sight baffled me. What right did she have to look wounded? I was the one who'd been used as a replacement for 10 years, a pawn in her games to make Leo jealous. My career lay in ruins because of her schemes. Blacklisted by every production company. Who here deserved to cry? She opened her mouth when confronted with my stony expression. But no words came. Empty denials couldn't erase the truth. I shoved past her to my room, slamming the door in her face. The clock read 2:17 a.m. when rustling sounds drew me to crack my bedroom door. Luna's furious whisper carried from the balcony. Who are you to judge my choices when you won't even commit? Love? Don't insult me with that word. Leo, I'd moved on until you came crawling back. Dangling false promises. How is this betrayal? Victor's been more of a partner than you ever were. What did you say to him today? Just leave us out. Her voice cracked. Whatever Leo said next worked like slow poison, though her tone remained icy at first. The thaw came quickly. How could you do this to me? A sob escaped her. I was ready to forget you, to build something real with Victor, but your empty vows. Maybe we should go back to being strangers. Silence reclaimed the balcony. I stopped recording and eased my door shut, numbness spreading through my chest. Her recent kindness wasn't redemption, just consolation prizes after failing to secure Leo's commitment. Still pining for his validation, yet clumsily trying to reel me back in. Did she truly believe I'd return to being her obedient puppet? Doesn't this exhaust you? I asked when she approached me next morning. Her smile froze. I just want to. I walked out mid-sentence, heading straight for Kathy's corporate headquarters. The heiress didn't grant audiences to randoms. For hours I loitered in the lobby, ignoring security's glares, until polished stilettos clicked across marble. There's a persistent moth by the elevator, Kathy remarked to her assistant without breaking stride. Her Burberry trench coat flared like battle standards. Have maintenance remove it before the board meeting. I lunged forward. Phone thrust out. Your husband's mistress recorded their entire affair. Don't you want? Security tackles crushed the rest against carpet. Through the scuffle, I glimpsed Kathy's perfect ponytail swiveling. Her crimson lips curved. Escort our guest to the parking garage. We'll continue this conversation privately. I waited a full 5 hours before her secretary finally ushered me into Kathy Mitchell's office. When our eyes first met, Kathy froze momentarily before quickly masking her surprise. What brings you here? She asked coolly. I'm Leo Grant's twin brother, I stated. Victor Sullivan, also Luna Bennett's husband. The instant flicker in Kathy's eyes confirmed she knew exactly who Luna was. Was it you who leaked Luna's pregnancy news? I demanded bluntly. Kathy neither confirmed nor denied it. Leo's protection usually keeps paparazzi away unless I let the implication hang. He must know his wife orchestrated this. That's why he allowed Luna to come crawling back to me. The pieces clicked into place. Luna's desperate marriage demand stemmed from needing protection Kathy wouldn't challenge against a married woman. More importantly, this proved Leo still feared crossing Kathy. Their Cold War presented my only chance for payback. I played the damning recording. They're still scheming behind your back. I pressed. Leo probably fantasizes daily about overthrowing you to reunite with his precious mistress. Though Kathy's expression remained neutral, her whitening knuckles betrayed her. You're the Mitchell family heir. I pushed harder. Leo's just an adopted charity case who bit the hand that fed him. He's using your family's influence to shield his mistress while disrespecting you. How can you tolerate this? After prolonged silence, Kathy suddenly laughed. This isn't about my tolerance. Is it? This is yours. I nodded grimly. I can't fight Leo alone. That's why I'm here. Either we team up, or I release this recording myself. My voice hardened. Sure, they'll destroy me afterward. But I've already lost everything. When Kathy questioned my motives, the dam broke. My mother killed herself after Leo disappeared. My father spent decades searching until his accident left him paralyzed. Then I finally find my brother. My bitter laugh echoed. Turns out I'm just his replacement. Now he's threatening to exile me and my father from the city. Kathy's gaze softened slightly as I continued. I entered showbiz hoping my face would reach Leo. Instead, he's known the truth since reuniting with Luna last year. The realization burned. He'd rather play aristocrat than acknowledge the paralyzed old man who's his real father. My hands trembled. Dad still cries over his poor lost boy while Leo schemes to erase us. Well, if he won't face our father, I met Kathy's calculating stare squarely. Then he shouldn't get to keep playing Mitchell family prince either. The air crackled with unspoken alliance as two betrayed souls sized each other up, the corporate queen with everything to lose, and the nobody with nothing left. He's just Leo, not my brother. So what's wrong with me getting back at a scumbag and homewrecker like them? Kathy shook her head. No problem at all. Keep the recording. You can't handle them alone. I truly couldn't handle them. But Kathy was different. Though Leo held significant influence in Hollywood as a major investor, everything he owned stemmed from the Mitchell family's fortune. He'd merely been lucky enough to be adopted by them, and Kathy's childhood crush had inflated his current status. Without the Mitchells, he'd be nothing. Kathy took action. She transferred my father Vincent to a better rehabilitation facility, telling me to focus on his care while she handled everything else. I didn't return home at all. Luna kept calling. When I ignored her, she switched to texting frowny face Victor. Why didn't you come home today? Did you land a film role? Need me to put in word with the director? Which set are you on? I'll visit with gifts to show support. Why aren't you responding? Where are you? Victor? I'd worked without an agent for years, personally contacting every production. If I turn off my phone, Luna had no way to track me. Victor, come home. I'll explain everything. You saw Leo, didn't you? It's not what you think. I genuinely want to fix us. We ended things ages ago. Kathy, read the messages on my phone. Don't tell me you're softening. I scoffed. I'm urging you to move faster. Her harassment annoys me. Kathy smiled. Patience. It's coming. Her opportunity arrived swiftly. In my absence, Leo predictably sought out Luna again. Their heated argument outside the apartment complex was captured in crisp detail by paparazzi Kathy had stationed there. The next morning, gossip blogs exploded with Luna's affair rumors. Her agent Wendy retaliated swiftly, claiming the footage showed marital conflict between me and Luna, capitalizing on our similar features. My social media flooded with Luna's fans branding me an abuser and demanding divorce. Luna played dead, letting her stans ravage my comments. I'd expected this. Her hypocritical text arrived, frowny face Victor. The paparazzi ambush was accidental. I've cut ties with Leo completely. This'll be the last time you're hurt. I swear. I finally responded, frowny face, if you truly want reconciliation, abort Leo's bastard child. No man raises another's mistake. Her call came instantly. I put it on speaker and hit record. I've had too many abortions. She sobbed. The doctor says this might be my last chance to ever. Even through my numbness. The words chilled me. Luna's packed filming schedule these years. Turns out she'd been busy scrubbing more than scripts. Kathy listened with disgust. Scribbling a note, frowny face, don't falter. She wants this child to claim Mitchell inheritance. I shook my head. So you're telling me to just accept you cheating on me? Luna, since things have escalated this far, why don't you go make Leo take responsibility? He's the biological father of your child anyway. Luna sobbed. But he's married. I can't compete with her. Victor, I'm begging you. I'll never ask for anything else. Just let me keep this baby. I'll treat you so well from now on. I promise. I hung up. Kathy immediately posted the recording to her social media with a statement announcing the dissolution of her engagement to Leo, tagging Luna directly frowny face at Luna stop bullying Victor, the actual decent human being here. Since you're so desperate to climb, you can have my husband. Hope you two rot together. The twin posts exploded like a bomb. Overnight, my public image morphed into that of a shameless gold digger. Against power players like Luna and Leo, my words held no weight. But Kathy, renowned business magnate, scion of the entertainment empire Mitchell family, instantly reduced Luna to the underdog. Her posts exposed their affair with sledgehammer clarity. Luna's loyal fan army rallied at first. Then I witnessed corporate machinery in motion. With one phone call, Kathy unleashed an army of entertainment bloggers who dissected every dirty detail of the affair by sunrise. Luna's supporters drowned under tidal waves of viral hashtags and exposés. Even the Film Bureau bowed to Kathy's influence. Publishing an official blacklist of disgraced celebrities, Luna's name topped the chart. By noon, Luna's decade-long career imploded. Leo's arranged luxury endorsements evaporated, while her hard-won partnerships sued for breach of contract. The deluge of lawsuits finally stopped her from flooding my inbox with manipulative texts. Yet one predator remained unscathed. You moved too fast, Kathy remarked coolly. Even if Leo's not my husband anymore, he's still the heir my father groomed for years. Severing those ties isn't simple. She studied me. What I need now is for you to go public, air all three of your twisted connections. It'll mean weaponizing your father's tragedy, and you'll likely get blacklisted from the industry. Can you handle that? I'll pay any price to see them burn. She booked me on a primetime interview special. Facing the camera, I finally spoke my truth. Leo's hidden identity, his toxic entanglement with Luna, the systemic sabotage of my career since their reunion. Following Kathy's script, I played the sympathy card hard. Their love story might be epic, but what did my family do wrong? My voice cracked. After he went missing, my mother died of guilt. My father spent 15 years searching for him, until the car accident that left him paralyzed. I forced myself into this cutthroat industry just to stay visible, hoping my long-lost brother might recognize me. And what did we get? A son who'd rather destroy his own flesh and blood for a mistress. Kathy's team dropped the kill shot, leaked documents proving Leo had blacklisted me from every major studio. The fallout was instant. Professionally, Leo stood accused of funneling corporate resources to Luna. Personally, he'd betrayed the family that searched for him. The board suspended him within hours. Kathy's father flew back from Europe, and after closed-door negotiations, the Mitchell family disowned Leo. Stripped of wealth and status, he became exactly what Kathy wished, permanently shackled to Luna's ruined life. I too was affected by the interview program. Some noticed I was exaggerating my hardships, so my reputation didn't improve. Just as Kathy predicted, I couldn't survive in this industry anymore. Not that I ever enjoyed doing bit parts or supporting roles anyway. After seeing Luna and Leo receive their due punishments, I decided to take Vincent back to our hometown. But first, I needed to meet Luna one last time to finalize our divorce papers. 2 short months had transformed her gaunt frame, contrasting sharply with her swollen belly. Her eyes held complicated emotions. This was all your revenge, wasn't it? I smirked. You might not believe this, but Leo was my main target. You were just collateral damage. All color drained from Luna's face. When departure day came, Kathy came to see Vincent and me off. Shaking my hand, she said, "Pleasure doing business. The payment's in your account. May you find the peaceful life you've always wanted. Perhaps you should thank Luna." I half joked. It was through Leo's affair with Luna that Kathy realized her father's trusted advisor had been plotting a power grab. My appearance gave her the leverage needed against the man who'd coldly manipulated his own family. With Leo's downfall, Kathy initiated massive internal reforms, consolidating her position as the true leader of Mitchell Enterprises. Whatever schemes Luna had involving her unborn child evaporated along with Leo's influence. Back home, I opened a small grocery store using Kathy's payment while caring for my paralyzed father. Our days passed quietly. Save for Vincent's lingering obsession during lucid moments, his missing older son. His failing body clung to life through sheer desperation to see my brother again. Eventually, I couldn't bear it. He's doing well. I lied. Adopted by wealthy parents. Never suffered. Let's not disturb his good life. My father passed soon after. His brief, painful existence ended. On the day we buried Vincent, Kathy informed me Leo was dead. During an argument, Luna had slashed his artery while defending herself against his violence. The hospital pronounced him dead on arrival. Gazing at my father's tombstone photo, I suddenly chuckled. Dad, seems heaven took pity on you and Mom. Sent big brother down to keep you company. Mountain breeze rustled nearby branches like whispered approval. I pulled out my old SIM card, crushing it underfoot as I descended the hill. My new life began at that moment clean, unburdened, finally free.